Hey, my name's Anna, welcome back to the channel, and today's video is all about tips to actually go and ask her out. I could say to you, just go up to that girl you like and ask her, and it sounds easy and sounds very straightforward, but physically doing it seems pretty impossible. You're probably feeling terrified that she's going to reject you, laugh in your face, and then having to deal with the shame of her turning you down. So you may be creating scenarios in your head, acting like you are the cool guy asking her out. Hey baby, let's sack today off and go catch a movie. Or the overly charming, my lady, would you care to accompany on this beautiful day to bask under the sunlight whilst we engorge ourselves on sandwiches and cups of tea? Nurture your connection. This should really be a no-brainer, and that is you need to be nurturing the connection that you guys already have. You need to make sure that one, she is definitely interested, and by spending some time with her, you can pick up on those subconscious ways that she's flirting with you. And two, the asking doesn't come unexpected when you do deliver those words. The best position to be in is asking her when she wants to actually go out with you. So, spend some time building that genuine connection. Make sure you are qualifying her as well, because you want to make sure that she ticks all of your boxes. You need to be flirting and raising those attraction levels. And if you have seen our Drumpf video, you will know that the secret formula is to be flirty whilst making her trust you at the same time. The Joyanima relationship magical formula, or the Drumpf for short, which doesn't really have a ring to it. You need to understand this vital formula that if you do not build attraction, you are put into the friend zone. If you don't build any comfort, then you are classed as a player and you will definitely be ghosted. Ask her out to a place that she likes. Providing you have followed that previous tip, by now you should have figured her out. You should be able to know what she's interested in, and she's probably mentioned something that she would really like to do. So it is your job to sift through the conversation and find a fun thing to do that you know she will be interested in. And obviously make sure that you will enjoy that thing too. You will bag some major gentleman points when she actually figures out that you've invited her out to somewhere that wasn't actually just your choice. Don't think about the future. Now, if the asking goes well, you are going to have a future date arranged, and that is going to be plain sailing into the future with potentially a girlfriend. And it's easy, I get it, to start panicking and to worry what will happen if you guys do end up dating. But let me tell you, thinking too far in the future is basically anxiety. You are worrying about what could happen, not really what is happening. And if she senses that you are cautious and anxious about spending time with her, this is going to quickly backfire. So just focus on enjoying your time and staying mindful and in the present with her. Don't think about the past. Maybe you had a past story of a time when you asked a girl out and it went horribly wrong, and you probably feel like this is going to haunt you forever. But always go into a new relationship with a new mental slate. Forget about the past and focus on that current lady, letting her see how amazing you are so that you become irresistible, so that she cannot afford to pass up and go on a date with you. Ask her like a gentleman. Let's define what a date is. It's two people hanging out, but you don't really want to be describing it to her like that. Don't actually say, let's hang out at my house and watch a movie, because it comes across a little bit immature and a player, because it kind of sounds like you are just after that one thing. So you need to reinvest yourself as a gentleman and act like a suave guy and ask her, hey, let's go out for dinner, or let me buy you a coffee. Hollywood has kind of made us believe that a date is literally a place where two people go to a fancy restaurant. There's red wine and there's candles and there's always a French looking waiter. But really, it's for you to decide. So take her to a museum, or even subtly tell her that you will help her out with her house move, or even to wash her car. There are so many small ways that you can spend alone time together, which is better known as a date. So don't go over the top with the restaurant idea. Dress to impress. Women notice pretty much everything in great detail. They will analyze the way you talk, how worn your trainers are, and the way you actually hold your body language when you do ask her out. Now, one of the easiest ways to gain confidence in that moment of asking her is to feel good. And knowing that you look good is going to give you that nice confidence boost. So work on your style, get a new haircut, groom the beard, aim to dress in something that speaks volumes of your personality, but also sets a good tone of what you are like long term. Assess the environment first. Now, you can shoot your shot with a girl and get rejected because you have asked her out at the wrong moment. So let's say that you guys, maybe you work together, and if you ask her out in the work cafeteria for other people around you to see and hear, you're putting her on the spot, and this is going to be a guaranteed no. And if you just walk over when she's doing something and say, "Can I take you out?" It's creepy and it doesn't really set the scene. You have to make sure that she's already in a happy mood before you ask. So make sure she's laughing at your jokes and you two have a little bit of banter going on. Don't get drunk. Liquid confidence sounds great and it does work, but do not depend on this being the external force to calm your nerves. Believe me, you do have this. And asking a girl out and getting rejected, well, it's not really the end of the world. Plus, there's a high chance you might drink a little bit too much and end up slurring your words when you do ask her out. Plus, if she hasn't been drinking, it's easy for her to spot that you have shotted some liquid confidence, and that kind of lowers your value because she knows you're not confident. Play it cool when she says yes. When you get the answer that you were hoping for, this doesn't actually mean that, well, you have won her over, you have her heart. Because sadly, there's still many tests a girl is going to put you through before she considers you a serious match. So make sure you do not brag about it to your mates, or worst, follow her on social media and continuously like her pictures and send her messages. Now it's your job to pull away a little bit and wait for her to get curious and to reach out to you. Remember, women love the chase, and this is the best time to let the chase game begin. She's waiting for you to ask her out. If you have been both flirting and getting to know each other and laughing and joking, then it's very certain that she is interested. And that is a sign, it's obvious, she's waiting for you to make that move. Now, in general, not all, but most women do prefer it when the guy makes the first move. So that means asking for the date, lunging in for the first kiss, and paying for the first meal. But then after that, the woman is happy to do her part and pick up the tab. So just imagine, you could be getting anxious right now, asking her out and fearing the worst, when in reality, she's just waiting for you to ask her. Now imagine if you end up leaving this situation too long to actually progress to the next stage of the relationship, she's probably going to think that she's done something wrong and pull away. And honestly, that can really happen. So you need to make sure that you let her know you are interested and you want to take her out on a date. And there we go, we've reached the end of the video. If you want to binge some more, click right here. Or if you want to get your name up on our super fan board, then all you have to do is be a member of our Joyanima monthly membership. Details will be down below. Like and subscribe. See you soon.